Hey there, everybody. This is Randy Dalton coming to you from the R&B channel. Hope you're all doing well today. Today we're going to talk about tradespeople. Are you having difficulties getting a hold of tradespeople, finding tradespeople, scheduling them, actually getting them to come to your property, show up and do the work at a prearranged time? We just picked up a new client, which was great news. And they explained to me they're having a lot of problems getting tradespeople. Now, springtime, a lot of contractors, they're really busy. So we are going to talk about 5 recommendations, 5 things that you can do in order to make things better, to improve your odds of getting a hold of them, scheduling them, and getting them to show up. So let's get started. So, as I mentioned, we are going to be talking today about um, things that you can do to improve your chances of getting things fixed, getting things repaired, getting things done for your tenants. Very important, right? So let's get started. So, number one, what is the number one thing that you can do to improve the odds that you're going to get tradespeople showing up? Okay, think about it. They're very busy, and they're often chasing their tail. They're chasing. They're looking for the next deal. They are worried, like everybody is, who's an entrepreneur, worrying about how they're going to put food on the table tonight, right? So they are constantly taking on opportunities. They're shifting. They're doing what they need to do in order to be able to make sure that they've got food for their family tonight and tomorrow night. So you've got to work within that environment. One thing I found is a lot of people are trying to schedule a contractor for 9 a.m. and then they contact their tenant and say it's going to be there at 9 a.m. Right? The contractor doesn't have a feeling that there's any flexibility in that whatsoever. So, 8 o'clock, he gets a call. It's from an important client. Maybe it's a big job that he's hoping to be able to get, and he wants to meet him at 9 o'clock, right? He wants to go over the project scope one last time and sign that contract, right? Um, he's got to make a choice. Do I go do this little repair, $50, $100, a couple $100, or do I go chase after this big opportunity? Guess what? More times than not, he's going to go chase after that big opportunity, right? He might be meeting with the client at 9 o'clock, and he might be done at 10 o'clock, right? But he had a specific time, 9 a.m., that he had to show up. He missed it, so now he's going to ghost you. He's going to move on to his next thing. What do? Give them a window. Give them a window. Everybody works on windows, right? Most give 4-hour windows. I've heard of one or two that are giving all day, like an 8-hour window. We're going to show up on Thursday, and that's it. I wouldn't suggest that because that's really harsh on your tenants. But scheduling a window, what we do is we do 3 windows throughout the day, so morning, afternoon, and evening. Basically, it works out to somebody's going to show up between 8 and 12. Someone's going to show up between 12 and 4. Somebody's going to show up between 4 and 8, right? It gives a window of opportunity for people that are on a job site and they need an hour to finish up something that's really important before they head off to your job, right? So number one recommendation that I can make is give contractors a window of opportunity. When you contact your tenant, same thing. Don't tell them they're going to show up at 9 a.m. Tell them they're coming in the morning, sometime between 8 and 12, right? So that's recommendation number one. Recommendation number two, how many of you are using a lockbox? I doubt any of you are. Like, we pick up a lot of clients throughout the years. I cannot think of one client that we picked up where they had a lockbox on site. It was always, how do I meet you, Randy, in order to be able to give you the keys? It's like, get a lockbox, for crying out loud. Make sure that the contractor is aware the lockbox is, wherever it is. Send them a picture, even better, right? Picture's worth 1,000 words. and give them the code. Now, if you're uncomfortable with that, if you feel, because this is a brand new contractor and you don't know them very well, give them the code, change it. Change it the next day, change it later that day, whatever you need to do to feel comfortable, but make sure that there's a lockbox on site. So the tenant also understands showing up sometime between 8 and 12 on Thursday. Okay. If you're there, fantastic. If you're not, it's okay, because they've got access to the lockbox that can get into your unit, do what they need to do, and get out. Right? Make sure that your contractor understands that there's a lockbox there. Make sure that contractor understands it's a tenant situation. All they need to do is just announce themselves. Like, knock on the door, nobody answers, access the lockbox, unlock the door, open the door. Hey, it's Billy Bob. Your owner contacted me. I'm here to fix the toilet. Anybody here? Anybody here? Anybody here? Just make sure that they know to do that. And if there's no response, just get in, get the job done, get out. Right? Simple, easy peasy. Let's talk about recommendation number 3. How do you find good contractors? You got friends, you got family, you're an investor, maybe you know other investors, right? Ask for referrals. Who do you use? I got a toilet issue. I need a plumber. Who can you recommend, right? Friends, family, fellow investors they're always willing to help. They're always ready to share, right? One thing to consider as well, if you're not belonging to any of the networking groups, join a networking group. Usually they meet, once a month. A lot of them now are online. They're not, in a social, physical environment anymore. But still, it's a great place to meet other investors and ask questions. I got a toilet problem. I need a plumber. Who can you recommend? Right? So that's issue number 3. Recommendation number 4. Use something like the Jiffy app. Here in Toronto, and I think they're in all of Southern Ontario now. But it's a great source for being able to find tradespeople that can help you. Right? Now, it is expensive, right? If a contractor's charging $40 an hour, Jiffy charges $50 an hour, $60 an hour. They've got to make money too, right? So it's not necessarily the go-to solution for investors, but it's definitely out there if you have very few needs. Like if you have an issue once every season, right? Once every 3 months, it's a very low cost if the activity is fairly low. All right. So that's recommendation number 4. Recommendation number 5: use R&B Properties. We've been doing this for years. We have everything figured out. I've given you 5 recommendations. There's many more that I can't include in this video. Consider using R&D Properties. We can help you with this. And we've actually got a contract set up for exactly this purpose. You don't have to give us a full service contract, so we're doing everything, right? All you have to do is sign a maintenance contract that says the tenants are going to call R&B Properties instead of calling you, right? We can even set it up so that once they call us, our first call is to you. We ask you, the toilet is broke. It looks like it might need to be replaced. Are you able to do that? And if you can, great, done. And if you can't, because it's bigger than you intend, or bigger than you're comfortable, or you're just tied up at work for the next few days and you can't get to it, all you have to do is say, hey, I can't do it. Can you take care of it? And we do. Done. Easy peasy. That maintenance service contract, we basically just charge 3% of the rent. That's all we charge. And then we're basically available 24/7 for your tenants to be able to call with any issues, and we're going to deal with it. All right. Those are the recommendations. Just to summarize very quickly. So item number one, give them a window of time to show up. Number two, use a lockbox. Number three, ask for references from friends, family, fellow investors. Consider the Jiffy app or something similar to it that can help you find tradespeople and get people coming when needed. And number five is use R&D Properties. We're happy to help out. If you're interested in more information with regards to that or other recommendations, always feel free to give us a call. Our main line, 289-780-4632. And if you dial, I think it's extension 104, sends you to maintenance, 108 sends you to me. Happy to talk at any time. You can also visit our website. It is randproperties.ca. That's R-A, N as in Norman, D as in David, B as in Bob, properties.ca. Thanks for listening, and until next time, take care. Bye for now.